Well, hey there. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Quick Bite History Live, where we try to have a little fun with history. We're happy to be back on Sundays, as well as our regular Wednesday night show. So, good evening on a Sunday. Tonight, we are pleased to present 4 different shows in one. We will roll out of robots for 4 exciting lightning rounds of digital speed painting. First, we will be presenting World's Wealthiest People. Next up will be Glamorous Hollywood Starlets. Then we'll go to famous world explorers. And finally, famous historical figures. These are all 10 subject, 12 to 15 minute rounds each. So they're a little quicker than we've done in the past. And stick around at the end. We might do a quick preview of a couple of our upcoming projects. So settle in for some serious fun with history. Now, please do check in if you haven't done that already. Say hello. Hey, Arena, feel free to comment anytime. And of course, this is where you give your answers. If I see a question coming in, we'll do our best to address that as we go. So now let's go over and try to fire up our first round of robot speed painting. Here we go. Now, I think you guys know the rules. Robots paint, you guessed. The category again is World's Wealthiest People. And I'll give some clues along the way. This gentleman was born in South Africa, later moved to Canada and the United States. He co-founded an online bank that later became PayPal. He is the CEO of an electric car company and a private space exploration firm. Who knows? I know. Oh, I'm reading it. His companies include Tesla and SpaceX. Who knows? Who knows who this is? We start easy, we get harder. So, World's Wealthiest People. This indeed is Elon. Elon Musk is known for his revolutionary contributions to electric vehicles and space travel. Robots did a good job, I think, painting Elon tonight. You guys like Elon? Thumbs up or thumbs down for Elon? He tends to be divisive these days. I think the robots did a good job with this painting there. Anyway, that's number 1, and we have 10 of these in this category. Next up, he founded his company in a garage in Seattle in 1994. Can anybody guess now? No? Too early? His company started as an online bookstore. That's a pretty good clue. Should be able to get it from that. He flew to space on a rocket built by his private space company. I'm not sure the robots have nailed this one. What do you think? No guesses? Well, okay, I'm going to give you the good clue. He is the founder of Amazon. Amazon, the online store, of course, not the jungle. He's not the founder of the jungle of Amazon, but the online store. That's right. This is Jeff Bezos. He is credited with transforming retail and e-commerce through Amazon. Number 3, moving on. These are the world's wealthiest people. This guy started his career by using his father's construction business fortune. I can think of another guy who did that. He bought a struggling luxury brand and turned it into a global empire. A luxury brand and turned it into a global empire. His company owns brands like Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, and Sephora. This guy owns all of those. He must be rich. He is the CEO of LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods company. Now, do you know his name? This guy flies under the radar a little bit more than those first two. This is Bernard Arnault, Arnault. He has built luxury goods and conglomerate that include some of the most prestigious brands in the world. Next up, number 4. This guy started his company in a dorm room in Harvard. His company is the largest social network in the world. Hey, Suki, what's up? Wasn't that like a vampire show? The gal was named Suki? I think so. What was that show called? Blood something. That's pretty good. I liked it. His company, he rebranded his company to focus on the metaverse. There you go. Mr. Z. He is the co-founder and CEO of Facebook, now called Meta. Robots did a good job painting him, I think. Mark Zuckerberg is known for creating and leading Facebook, one of the most influential social media platforms. Yeah, the robots did good with Mark. All right, well, that's number 4. We're going on to number 5, and again, this is the world's wealthiest folks. This next one's a little harder. He co-founded a search engine while pursuing a PhD at Stanford. His company became the dominant search engine globally. Hey, Brenda. Who knows? Who's got this? He stepped down as CEO twice, but remains a board member. He is the co-founder of a little company called Google, which is where you're watching this program this evening on YouTube, owned by Google. Who knows who this is? Elon slept on his couch for a while. Does that help? Larry Page played a crucial role in the development of Google, which transformed internet search. Larry Page. Yeah, Elon's always telling the story about talking about AI with Larry Page. Anyway, one thing or another. Seems like a lot of these rich guys are all tech guys. Seems to be a trend. This guy started his company in a garage with a childhood friend. Steve Jobs. His company became the world's largest PC software company. Who knows? He has focused on philanthropy since stepping down as CEO. Yeah, some people would call it philanthropy. Others might call it something else. He is the co-founder of Microsoft. Who is it? Who is this? He's not wearing his glasses in this picture. So if I took my glasses off, I would look a little bit like this guy without his glasses. Right? Yes. Brenda has it. Bill Gates is known for founding Microsoft and his extensive philanthropic work through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Yay! Next up is number 7 on the world's wealthiest. He was the CEO of the world's largest software companies for 14 years. He bought a professional basketball team after retiring. And it's not Mark Cuban. It's not Mark Cuban. No, not Mark Cuban. He is known for his energetic and enthusiastic public speaking style, much like me. Kinda. He was the CEO of Microsoft and owns the Los Angeles Clippers. Who knows his name? Close. I think Jan's on the right track. Who knows his name? Who's got? This is the guy that took over for Bill Gates. He was in there with Bill Gates when Bill Gates was there, and then he took over, and he made even more money than Bill Gates. This is Steve Ballmer. He's recognized for his leadership at Microsoft and his ownership of the LA Clippers. All right, number 8. There's a trend here for sure. This guy co-founded a company known for its database software. You got it, Jen. Steve Ballmer. He has a passion for yachting and won the America's Cup race twice. He owns a Hawaiian island, and I've been there. Very nice. It is the island of Lanai. He owns it. He is the co-founder and chairman of the company Oracle. Who knows who it is? Anybody got it? No, not Molokai. Lanai. He owns the resorts and the whole island. Whole thing. Bought it all. That's right. This is Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison is a prominent figure in the tech industry and an avid yachtsman. Definitely a trend in these richest people, world's wealthiest folks. This guy was born in Moscow. How about that? And moved to the U.S. at a young age. He co-founded a company that revolutionized internet search. He is known for his work in AI and innovative tech projects. There you go. Jan's all over this one. You guys must have fast internet down there too. You were right on top of that one. Definitely. He is the co-founder of Google. Sergey Brin co-founded Google, which has become a cornerstone of internet technology. Sergey Brin. I don't know, what's he working on now? What company is he? I guess he's with Google still, right? I don't know. You guys tell me. Sergey Brin. All right, that's number 9. We've got one more in the world's wealthiest. You'll know the next name for sure. Here we go. He started investing at a very young age and filed his first tax return at age 14. How responsible. Who knows? He is known as the Oracle of Omaha. The Oracle of Omaha. Hey, Richard. He runs a conglomerate that owns businesses in various industries. There you go. Jan's got it. He is the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway. All right, everybody's getting it down. Warren Buffett is famous for his investment acumen and his long-term leadership of Berkshire Hathaway. I think he just sold a bunch of stock. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Might be a bad sign. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the first round. How'd you do? You guys get most of them? I think those weren't too hard. You guys got most of those. So now you know how it's played. Next up is going to be the Glamorous Hollywood Starlets. And I did tell the robots to paint them slightly more abstract than normal, so it'll be a little harder. So good luck with that. We'll start easy, though. Born as Norma Jean Mortensen, she became one of the most iconic figures in Hollywood history. She was famously married to both Joe DiMaggio and Arthur Miller. And the robot's got to give her some teeth. Come on. That's right, Maryland. It's right next to, what are the states it's next to? It's next to D.C. and Virginia and Marilyn Monroe. Known for singing Happy Birthday to President John F. Kennedy. She starred in classic films such as Some Like It Hot and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Marilyn Monroe was a cultural icon and a symbol of glamour, whose influence extends well beyond her film career. I know I've done a few Marilyn Monroe videos. In fact, if you haven't seen it yet, go check out my Marilyn and the Kennedys video. 10-minute, little 10-minute history, long form. Go check that out. Anyway, number 2, Glamorous Starlets. She started her career as a big band singer in the 1940s. We're going to go back a bit. You guys got to go back a ways. Known for her wholesome girl next door image in films. She starred in romantic comedies like Pillow Talk and Calamity Jane. They might know this one. The robot keeps leaving out the girl's teeth, and they don't look as cute. They don't look as glamorous. Right? Come on. Who knows this one? She sang the famous song Que Sera, Sera. Que Sera, Sera. There you go. Everybody's got it. Everybody's got it. Doris Day was a beloved actress and singer who became one of the biggest stars of the 1950s and the 1960s. Doris Day. There she is. Yeah, the robot's leaving out their teeth at the beginning. That's no good. They start with the teeth. We got to instruct the robot, start with the teeth. Next up, number 3. She started as a beauty queen, becoming the first runner-up in Miss USA pageant. Beauty queen. She made history by winning an Academy Award for the Best Actress for her role in Monster Ball. I should give it away. Who's got it? She also starred as a Bond girl in Die Another Day. Yeah, there you go. Chippy's back. Chippy's back with a bullet. You got it. Played the superhero Storm. She played Storm in the X-Men. That's right. Halle Berry. Halle Berry is known for breaking barriers in Hollywood and is celebrated for her versatile acting talent. And she kept her mouth shut in this one, which was good because then the robots wouldn't not paint her teeth first. Halle Berry. There we go. All right, number 4. Born in Belgium, she spent part of her childhood in the Netherlands during World War II. She was known for her humanitarian work with UNICEF. Moonfall was another Bond flick, right? She starred in classic films such as Roman Holiday and My Fair Lady. And who knows who this is? I think the robots are doing okay with this one. Looks like her. She's well known for her iconic role as Holly Golightly. That's right. In Breakfast at Tiffany's. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Yes, I see the right answer there. Audrey Hepburn remains a fashion and cultural icon, celebrated both for her beauty and her charitable efforts. All right, next up. This gal began her acting career as a teenager in the TV show The New Partridge Family. Oh, that's obscure. She won her first Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in a musical film. No. See, the robots are trying to fool you on this one. Because the robots put her with blonde hair, and you don't often see her with blonde hair. She starred in movies like Easy A and The Help. Robots are fooling you. She played the aspiring actress named Mia in La La Land. La La Land. You know it now. The blonde hair's throwing you off. There you go. Tippy. We got Chippy and Tippy in here. Love that. Emma Stone is known for her versatile acting skills and her engaging presence on screen. Next up. Known for her intense and often controversial roles in Hollywood's golden age. Gotta go back a bit. Her famous feud with Joan Crawford was dramatized in a TV series. Who knows this one? She starred in films such as All About Eve and Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Hey, it's one of her younger photos that the robots are basing their portrait on. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. You guys got it. Oh, you guys all got it. Famous for her distinctive eyes, which were immortalized in a song by Kim Carnes. Betty Davis eyes. Betty Davis was a trailblazer in Hollywood, known for her fierce independence and exceptional acting talent. Betty Davis. I think everybody was onto that one. There she is. Good job, robots. All right, this next one's a little more abstract. I like this. It's more of a close-up. It's harder. Pay attention to the clues. She made her film debut at the age of 12 in Leon the Professional. She graduated from Harvard University with a degree in psychology. And the next clue is going to give it away. Can anybody tell that? I told the robots to stay kind of abstract here. No, it's not. It kind of looks like Winona Ryder. But no, it's not Winona Ryder. She played Padme in the Star Wars prequel trilogy. And she won an Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in Black Swan. Black Swan. Who knows who this is? I think the robots fooled you a little bit too a little bit too close up, a little too close up for you. Nobody knows who Padme on Star Wars is? Not Jennifer Garner. No, you can't even tell now. It's Natalie Portman. She's acclaimed for her intelligence and acting skills. All right, let's go back in time. This is a 1950s sex symbol. She was often compared to Marilyn Monroe, but it's not Marilyn Monroe. She was known for her publicity stunts and risque personality. Anybody know? She starred in films such as The Girl Can't Help It and Will Success Spoil Rock Hunter? Kind of looks like Anna Nicole Simpson for sure. Kind of looks like. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, Jan. Jan's got it. She tragically died in a car accident at a young age. I don't know, how old was she when she died? Like 30 or something? I don't remember the details on that. Jane Mansfield. Jane Mansfield was a major Hollywood sex symbol whose life was marked by both fame and, in the end, tragedy. Number 9. This actress won an Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in The Country Girl. She starred in classic Hitchcock films like Rear Window and To Catch a Thief. Who knows this one? Who remembers all this stuff? And the most iconic thing she did is she left Hollywood to become royalty. Who knows who this is? That clue should have gave it away. She became the Princess of Monaco after marrying Prince Rainier III. There you go, Chippy! I thought this was an easy one. That's right, Grace Kelly. Her transformation from Hollywood star to real-life princess captivated the world. All right, now this next one is going to be a little hard because it was when she was very young. So there's your first clue. This is the picture when she was very young. She started her career at a young age, appearing in TV shows and commercials. She gained fame as the star of a TV series, Dark Angel. Who remembers Dark Angel? She was known for her roles in films like Fantastic Four and Sin City. And again, this is a robot portrait based on a young, when she was very young. think the picture's probably throwing you off, so go by the clues. Dark Angel, Fantastic Four, Sin City. There you go, Chippy. He co-founded the Honest Company, which sells eco-friendly products. Yeah, Ivan's got it. This is Jessica Alba. She's a successful actress and entrepreneur, balancing her Hollywood career with her business ventures. All right, so how'd you guys do on that round? Seems like you might have even done a little better than the first round. The rich people, and now we did the glamorous actresses. And now I need to put a little oil on the robots and fire up a new video file. So give me 1 second on that, and we'll move on to the next round. We do 4 total rounds, so we got 2 more rounds to go. This next one is Famous World Explorers, and this one actually might be a little harder, but hopefully the clues will give you a hand. Famous World Explorers. So this first explorer is considered one of the first Europeans to set foot in North America, predating Columbus by nearly 500 years. Nope. He was a Norse explorer from Iceland. He established a Norse settlement at Vinland, located on the northern tip of Newfoundland. There you go. Jan's got it. Jan's got it. This is Eric the Red's son. Yeah. This is Leif Erikson. That's right. Scandinavian Viking, from Iceland, where he was born. Leif Erikson. All right, so we got 12 total of the explorers. So we'll go a little bit quicker with the explorers. All right, this next one. This Phoenician merchant traveled further than any of his contemporaries. He reached all the way to China. Did I say that properly? China. China. He documented his travels in a work that introduced Europeans to Central Asia and China. There you go. Ivan. Ivan's got it. Rachel's got it. His journeys inspired many, including Christopher Columbus, who carried a copy of his book on his voyages. Did you know that? I bet that's a little known fact. That's a bit of trivia. Christopher Columbus kept Marco Polo's books on his travels. How about that? I guess he wanted to know what it looked like when he got to the Orient. And those Caribbean Indians fooled him. All right, Marco Polo is indeed the correct answer. Those were the years 1254 to 1324, in case you're wondering, way back. All right, this next guy, this Moroccan explorer, traveled over 75,000 miles, visiting the Islamic world and beyond. So this guy traveled all around the Islamic world. He is known for his extensive travels and detailed account of the Islamic world in the 14th century. So that's right when they had like the Black Death, right? But maybe it didn't go as far south as the Islamic world. Maybe that was was the Black Death a northern European thing? I don't know. Who knows who this is? His journey included trips to North Africa, the Horn of Africa, West Africa, Southern Europe, and Asia. It was the years 1304 through 1368. Anybody know this guy's name? Islamic explorer, Moroccan? He's very famous. Not famous in this group, of course, but Ibn Battuta. Ibn Battuta. You learn something every day on Quick Bite History Live. All right, the next one's going to be just as challenging. This explorer led 7 major expeditions to Western seas during the early Ming Dynasty, 1371 to 1433. I told the robots to paint his face very small so you couldn't recognize him. He was a Chinese Muslim admiral. How about that? Who traveled to Southeast Asia, South Asia, Middle East, and East Africa. His fleet of giant ships was said to be the largest wooden ships in history. This guy made big boats. So the robots are showing you Chinese guy with big boat, right? You've had a lot of this stuff, yeah. Well, if you'd watch my videos, Quick Bite History videos, you would know all this stuff already ahead of time. This is Zheng He, 1371 to 1433. You just learned something more. I bet you get this one. This Italian explorer completed 4 voyages across the Atlantic Ocean, opening the way for widespread European exploration. He mistakenly discovered the New World while searching for a faster route to India. I know you know this guy. And actually that hat that the robots are painting on him there is fairly famous for him. Yes. Yes, Jan has it. His expeditions were funded by the Spanish monarchs, Ferdinand and Isabella. After he struck out with everybody else in Europe, finally the Spanish folks said, let's do it. Actually, that changed history a lot because then the Spanish really did a lot of exploration in the New World. That's right, it's Christopher Columbus, and he was born in 1541, and he lived until 1506. Christopher Columbus. Next up, you know this guy's name too. This Portuguese explorer was the first to sail directly from Europe to India. He reached Calcutta, now in Kerala, India, by sailing around the Cape of Good Hope. I guess that's the South Africa, right? South end of Africa. His successful voyages are considered a milestone in world history because they confirmed Portugal's maritime dominance in the late 15th and early 16th century. Not Magellan. Magellan is a good guess. Magellan is not right. This guy, again, the key is he was the first to sail around the Cape of Good Hope, the south end of Africa, and get all the way to India. Who knows? First guy to do that. Portuguese. This is Vasco da Gama. 1460 to 1524. About the same as Columbus. Same years as Columbus. Portuguese. All right, next up. I've only seen this answer about 5 times on the board so far. This explorer expedition was the first to circumnavigate the globe. He was a Portuguese sailor sailing for Spain, searching for a westward route to the Spice Islands. So he was trying to do what Columbus didn't do. That's right, Ivan. That's right, Jan. You had to save that Magellan answer. You knew it was coming up sometime. He named the Pacific Ocean. Who knows what Pacific Ocean means? Pacific means what? Pacific. Peaceful sea. Peaceful sea. Not sure it's always a peaceful sea, though. I think you get some pretty good typhoons and things out in the Pacific Ocean. That's right. Ferdinand Magellan, 1480 to 1521. Next up, this Spanish conquistador led an expedition that caused the fall of the Aztec Empire. He entered into an alliance with some of the indigenous peoples that he encountered, help him defeat the Aztecs. This is an interesting picture of him. I wonder if he's the guy who made that hat popular, sombrero popular in Mexico. De Soto is a good guess, but it is incorrect. In this case, this guy captured and destroyed the Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan. Did I say that right? Tenochtitlan. This is the guy. Conquistador. Spanish conquistador. This is the main guy. Who knows? I think it's that big sombrero throwing you off a little bit. This is Hernando Cortez. 1485 to 1547. Next up, another Portuguese navigator. This Portuguese navigator was the first European to sail around the southernmost tip of Africa. Well, I thought we just heard that the Gamo was. I guess the Gamo's the first one that made it all the way to India. This guy is the first to make it around or to the southern tip of Africa. Okay, distinction. His voyage proved that the Indian Ocean was accessible by sea from Europe. I guess he didn't go all the way in there. So it was up to the Gama to go all the way to India. But this guy was the first to pave the way. The cape he rounded was initially named the Cape of Storms by him. Cape of Good Hope was originally the Cape of Storms. Looks like a storm in the background there. His ship there. Anybody know who this is? Portuguese. First guy to go around the tip of Africa. Bartholomew Diaz. Bartholomew Diaz, 1450 to 1500. So a little predating Da Gama and Christopher Columbus. Okay, let's move to the north, to North America. This Englishman sea explorer searched for a northwest passage to Asia. He explored what is now known as New York and the river that bears his name. His final expedition ended in mutiny, and he was cast adrift by his crew. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. And it's cold up there, right? Correct, Jan. Jan has it. And yeah, Hudson River, right? Henry Hudson. Believe it or not, he was all the way back 1565 to 1611, so not long after. So the English and the French started followed after the Spanish over here to the New World right after. Henry Hudson. Cast adrift by his crew. That wasn't very nice. All right, we'll keep it in the same area. And speaking of French, this guy was known as the father of New France. He founded Quebec City. He made over 20 trips across the Atlantic, establishing and governing the settlements in New France. Canada. He explored and mapped the Great Lakes, establishing trade routes. I know there's like lakes named after this guy. I don't know why more isn't named after him. But he was, yeah, the original French guy. Kind of exploring Canada. Who knows? This is Samuel de Champlain. Champlain, you know that name. Samuel de Champlain, 1574 to 1635, the father of New France. All right, last explorer. I know these explorers have been kind of hard, and this last one will be no different. And you guys wanted a Dutch guy, so I did a Dutch guy. This Dutch explorer was first known European to reach the islands of Van Diemen's, now Tasmania, and the first one to go to New Zealand. So he explored those areas. Tasmania and New Zealand. He worked for the Dutch East India Company and explored parts of the Pacific Ocean. So he was out there doing some trading and a little exploring on the side. Cook is not correct. Cook is not correct. The key clue here is he discovered the island that is now called Tasmania. Does that help at all? Anyway, Dutch East India Company guy, North Pacific Ocean. His name is Abel Tasman. Abel Tasman, and that's how the name Tasmania came from. 1603 to 1659. Okay, well, those are kind of hard. Sorry about that. So anyway, let's go on to the last round. And I would say these are mostly easy. So how's that? We're going to finish up on an easy note. This is kind of random, famous historical figures. It'll be, like I said, it'll be a little easier. And we'll wrap it up with that. This guy is a spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1989. Who knows? He was known for his teaching on compassion and peace. Teachings on compassion and peace. And now the giveaway clue. He is the 14th incarnation of the Dalai Lama. 14th incarnation. I didn't know that was exactly the way it worked over there, but okay. I don't know what's, does anybody know like his given name or his birth name? I don't think he was, maybe he was born. Was he born as the Dalai Lama? The Dalai Lama is a prominent figure advocating for peace, nonviolence, and Tibetan autonomy. Dalai Lama. 14th incarnation. All right, next up. Born on the island of Corsica in 1769. He rose to prominence during the French Revolution. He crowned himself Emperor of France in 1804. I bet you guys know this one. He was famous for his military campaigns and the Battle of Waterloo. There you go. Very dope. Did you guys see the new movie, the Napoleon movie? Believe it or not, I haven't seen it yet. And I don't know, it hasn't been on like cable and stuff, right? Has it been on the? I don't think it's been on the TV yet. I would like to see it though, but I didn't see it in the theaters. Napoleon Bonaparte is known for his role in reshaping European politics and his legacy in the Napoleonic Code. Now, I don't know much about that. I'm gonna have to Google that or ChatGPT that. His legacy in the Napoleonic Code. Okay, number 3. He was a founding member of the Chinese Communist Party. He led the Long March and the Communist Revolution in China. There you go, Jan. You're right on top. You know, last game on Wednesday night, we had Mao Zedong's cat was in the room and was actually really good at guessing the names. So we don't have Mao Zedong's cat tonight, but we do have Mao Zedong. He proclaimed the founding of the People's Republic of China in 1949, and he initiated the Cultural Revolution. Mao Zedong is a key figure in Chinese history, known for his role in establishing communist rule in China. I will look forward to seeing maybe Mao Zedong's cat in here on Wednesday night. Yeah, if you like this, come back on Wednesdays, and we just started doing Sundays again. So Sundays and Wednesday night. All right, number 4. This guy was crowned Emperor of the Romans by Pope Leo III in the year 800. He expanded his empire across much of Western Europe. He is known as the Father of Europe for his role in unifying the continent. His name translates to Charles the Great. His name translates to Charles the Great. Who knows who unified the Holy Roman Empire in the year 800 after many years of decline? It was quite a bit different. It wasn't the old Roman Empire, but Charlemagne was a medieval ruler who played a crucial role in the Carolinian Renaissance and the spread of Christianity. There you go. Getting a little darker. This guy was born in Georgia. And not the Georgia that's next to where I live in South Carolina, but a different Georgia. He played a key role in the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917. There you go, Jan. Jan's all over it. He became the leader of the Soviet Union after Lenin's death. So he's one of those original Bolshevik guys. And he was just waiting around, and then when Lenin died, he got his shot. He was known for his totalitarian rule and the Great Purge. Great Purge. Everybody's game. I think the robots are doing pretty good on Papa Joe. Not Sleepy Joe, it's Papa Joe or something anyway. Joseph Stalin was the leader of the Soviet Union from the mid-20s until his death in 1953. Next up, this historical figure was tutored by the philosopher Aristotle. Oh, no, this is not the right one. Sorry. This is somebody different. Well, occasionally me and the robots don't coordinate adequately. So I have no clues for who this is. So who can guess who this is? Or you could try to guess who the other one is that I don't have on here. Actually, okay, I know who this is now. This is the Virgin Queen, daughter of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. Who knows? That's right, you got it. Elizabeth I's reign saw the flourishing of English drama led by playwrights like William Shakespeare and the expansion of the English influence overseas. Cool. Now, this is the guy that was tutored by Aristotle. And he became king of Macedonia at the age of 20. He created one of the largest empires in ancient history. Who knows this one? He never lost a battle in his 15-year military career. Who knows? Never lost a battle. Tutored by Aristotle. King of Macedonia at age of 20. Created one of the largest empires in the ancient history. Alexander the Great is remembered for his military genius and cultural diffusion resulting from his conquests. Alexander the Great. I bet you know this one. The last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. Ptolemaic. Say that properly. Ptolemaic. Famous for relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Known for her intelligence and political acumen. And if you watched one of my latest videos, I have a complete video on the adventures of Cleopatra. So if you go to my channel, it's actually kind of fun. A lot of cool the latest AI videos. So check it out if you get a chance. That's right. This is Cleopatra. She was a shrewd leader who played a pivotal role in political landscape over time. She was known for her charm and diplomatic skills. Cleopatra. All right, on to number 9. We only got 2 more. A polymath from Italian Renaissance. He was known for his notebooks filled with sketches and scientific observations. I think the robots are nailing this one. Robots are right on this one. He painted the famous works The Last Supper and Mona Lisa. His name is synonymous with genius and creativity. Kind of interesting that somebody's name becomes synonymous with things. One of you is correct. David, you're right. You're correct. Leonardo da Vinci was a master of many disciplines, including art, science, engineering, and anatomy, leaving an enduring legacy in each field. Leonardo da Vinci. All right, we're on to our last one of the evening. So here we go. Born in Porbandar, India in 1869. He developed the philosophy of nonviolent resistance. He developed the philosophy of nonviolent resistance and led the Salt March to protest British salt taxes. Those damn British, they taxed tea for us and salt for them. Salt for India. Well, how about that? Played a key role in India's independence movement. Yes, you've all got it. Hey, everybody, it's good to see you guys here. We're just coming to the end. Mahatma Gandhi is remembered as the leader of Indian independence movement who championed nonviolent civil disobedience, inspiring movements for civil rights and freedom worldwide. All right. Well, that is the end of our fourth round tonight. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys coming out tonight. I'm sorry the people that just came in. Go back and watch the replay if you want. It's just fun to play on replay. I've got dozens of these things, and we do this every Wednesday and every Sunday night. So come on back the next time, and we'll play some more. Thanks again. Thanks for coming out. We'll put the closing stream on here. All right, guys. Good night. Again, thanks a lot.